As the flame burns out, I thought I'd record another wee short on here. A couple of things I forgot to mention in the last video. This thing about poly people. I'm a poly person myself. Now these reactionaries who get really bent out of shape by poly people. Have you noticed how many of them are actually the kind of people that usually cheat on their partners, and they're incredibly jealous? Jealousy and cheating on your partner tend to go very, very well together. In fact, they're usually synonymous, in fact, if that's the right word. A lot of these people scream in anger at you, think that you're a womanizer fuckboy, or you're a dirt, or if you're a woman, it's even worse, it's slut shaming. Misogyny coming through there, very much unmasked. But they always, the one thing I forgot to mention that they always say, they seem to think that we all think everybody should be poly, and that it's just the way we are built and all this stuff. They're the same, because this is projection as usual. It's them that actually says human nature is monogamous. Heterosexuality is human nature, and all this socially conservative bollocks. Now, heterosexuality is perfectly normal, so is homosexuality, bisexuality, pansexuality. What isn't just natural is violence, sexual violence, and that only results from sexual repression and social conservatism. I mean, if you haven't worked that out by now, you're just indoctrinated. And we do not go around telling people, monogamous people, that our way is the only way. That's projection again, because it's the monogamous people that are strict monogamous types that say, if you don't do it like this, you're just a cheater, wagging their little finger like that. You can't really see it in the light here. Not that every monogamous person does it, but the reactionary ones do. They go around saying that is the natural way we should be, and that is the only way to be, and anything else is degeneracy or sin if you're conservative Christian. Conservative Christians also think that empathy is a sin, so you don't take anything those wankers say seriously. But supposed left is saying this, that it's the natural way, and if you and poly people are trying to force this onto normal people. I even heard this arsehole on this so-called leftist arsehole saying that it's forcing it onto children and giving and creating this low birth rate stuff. Yeah, mate, you're talking out your fucking arse, and you're talking down the fascist rabbit hole. You're coming out as a fucking brown shirt. I despair at these people. For fuck's sake, can you listen to yourselves? Nobody in the poly community, apart from pretend ones who usually grow out of it later on and repent their former sinful life, like that arsehole I was looking at earlier, most of us don't go around telling everybody that you should have multiple partners, because it can be exhausting. But then being in a monogamous relationship when you're not monogamous is equally as exhausting. Like trying to convince yourself that you're straight when you're gay is absolutely crushingly exhausting. You look at the fucking way people used to be in the old days when homosexuals were criminalised. You stupid bastards. Do you want to go back to that? It's all this, go back to the 50s, go back to the 30s, go back to the Soviet Union in 1934. Fuck off, man. There was famines and fucking God knows what going on in those days. And the social conservatism was rife, and if you think that's a good, wholesome society, then go fuck off. You're full of shit, and you're not you're not a dialectical materialist. You're a fucking larper. You really just want to be a Hollywood villain. The anti-communist, evil Hollywood villain twiddling his stupid moustache and going, muah. Because that's how they portrayed communists in the 60s and the 70s and even in the 80s when I was growing up, 70s and 80s. And I thought it was cringeworthy then, and when I was like 11, 12 and 13 years old, and I'm damn sure now at the age of 53, nearly 54, I still don't think any more of it now. And if that's what you want to be, then you're a joke. Ach, leshin. Leshin. Shinne. I'm going to finish it there. Slanga fo agus ganairin borhalav gadayra kharja. I think this fire is dying down on China Allen, the beautiful fire. On Lesser Allen, the beautiful flame. On Lesser Yerrig, sorry, the red flame. We know an organisation with that name as well. So yeah, red flames are good. Chucky Arlar, Saoirse Gajo, Saoirse Don Falashin. Victory to the Rebel Alliance. You know who they are, don't you, eh? Wink, wink. Slanga fo agus Canadian borhalav galer macharja agus machamradi. Es mis an pong finin jarag.